Remember those family road trips you took across state to see a ball game? Or seeing the sunrise as you take off on those early morning flights for work? How about crossing over the Mississippi River and wondering where are all those barges going? Or waiting at a railroad crossing thinking, wow, that's a lot of coal. Our transportation system isn't just about getting from one spot to another. It takes us places in life. And we know the important role transportation plays in making sure everything goes according to plan, especially here in Missouri. And as the center of the country's population, our transportation system and its upkeep are especially important. Missouri has 33,000 miles of highway. That's 7th in the nation and more than Illinois and Kansas combined. It also ranks 6th in the nation in number of bridges. And because of all its ports, rails, and roads, Missouri transports the 4th most freight in the country and boasts more than 70 million transit trips taken a year. That's a lot of hauling, traveling, and vacationing. But it also means a lot of jobs, revenue, and constant focus on upkeep, safety, and funding. Because of our geography, miles and miles of railroads, and our 2 enormous rivers, we are near a huge percentage of the country's commerce and recreational activity. That's great for business and vacation goers, but the tough reality is transportation funding can't keep up with Missouri's needs. MoDOT is committed to keeping Missourians safe and helping to keep our state competitive. Problem is, the way transportation is currently funded is not sustainable and won't keep up with our growing list of needs. Let's break it down. 70% of our funding comes from federal and state fuel taxes, but people drive less, and cars are more efficient than ever. That's good for the environment, but bad for transportation funding. So the trickle of money from fuel taxes coming in can't compete with the price increases of the things we need for transportation projects. In the last 20 years, the price of concrete is up 200%, asphalt almost 180%, and steel 100%. Imagine the strain that puts on the budget for building one of Missouri's many bridges. In short, fuel taxes alone just won't cut it anymore. Addressing our transportation future isn't important just because we need to build more highways and bridges. It affects Missourians in a much bigger way. Transportation is about safety. We need it to protect our families and keep our cities running smoothly. Signage, safe public transportation, and roadways will get our kids to school, people to work, and our senior citizens to the store or doctor's office. It also provides bike paths and walking trails to promote healthy living. And of course, it boosts the economy by creating jobs and keeps Missouri competitive as a state. There's no way around it. Our population is growing, and we need more transportation options. Funding and investments are what we need to provide for this growing population, attract new businesses, and hang on to the current ones. That's why, as a state, we need to create a strong vision for the future. But as it turns out, that future is now. At MoDOT, we're looking at the road ahead, focusing our efforts to look at not only our transportation priorities as a state, but creative ways to put together our system as a whole. Whether it's adding new 4-lane highways to bring in more business or expanding public transit, we're confident we can create a safe system that will meet the needs of our children and grandchildren and provide a path for our future as a state. MoDOT, driving Missouri's growth, building our future.